Novak, you said on court that playing Rafa at Roland Garros is the biggest challenge in sport. Can you explain why? And what have you got to do to defeat him on Sunday?
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, he won this tournament so many times that I don't think any player has won that many times any tournament. He's lost twice in his entire career in this court. So obviously the conditions are different than the ones that we are used to playing in May and June. So I think that could be a better chance for me. Obviously, the ball not bouncing as high over the shoulder as he likes it usually. Look, regardless of the conditions, he's still there. He's Rafa. He's in the finals, and we're playing on clay. So, best of five, playing him in the finals of Roland Garros. I know that feeling. I did did lose to him on this court most of the matches that we played, but I also won one match in 2015 in straight sets and quarters. So that's the match that I'll look back at and obviously try to take some positives out of it and use it tactically against him. I'm not feeling exhausted physically so much after tonight's match. Obviously, almost 4 hours. It was a great battle, but I feel fine. I think a day and a half it will be plenty of time for me to recover. So, I'm really looking forward to a great battle with Rafa.
Simon.
Novak, when you have a match like that where you have a match point in the third set, are you more sort of annoyed with yourself for not finishing it off, or are you more pleased, satisfied with the way you kept your calm under pressure as you went on?
Well, I think both. I was definitely, not pleased with the way I, played the finishing stages of the third and fourth set. But I was very pleased with the way I kept my composure mentally throughout the entire match. I did feel that I even though I lost the third and fourth, I still felt like I was a better player on the court. I had more control, and I just felt comfortable playing. And credit to him for fighting back, and he just played terrific tennis, especially in the fourth set when he was facing break points. I had many opportunities, to break his serve in the fourth and finish the match earlier. But he's a fighter, and he's one of the best players in the world, and deservedly so. Obviously, he was also fighting for his first Grand Slam final, so of course there was a lot at stake for him, and he was motivated to try to turn the match around, which he did very well. But in the end, I think he ran out of gas, and that's when I stepped it up and used my opportunities when they were presented in the fifth and closed out the match in a great fashion.
Craig?
Novak asked Rafa this question earlier on. You're one of only two people to have beaten him here. And the number of times you'll have played over here, does the past have any bearing on what might happen or what might open up on Sunday? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've played him more than I played any other player in my professional career. I think our head-to-head is the biggest head-to-head ever in the history of the sport. I mean, the amount of matches we played is almost 60, I think, matches. I'm not sure exactly the number, but he's definitely my greatest rival, and playing him in so many great matches, of course, the past will have, of course, some effect in terms of respect towards each other, I guess, and motivation to get out on the court and play your best, and knowing that we both have to be at our best in order to win against each other. So I think that's where the past will play its role, but not more than that, to be honest, because I think we are both experienced enough to really approach matches like this, focusing only what is ahead of us, and and we all know that the conditions and the circumstances are obviously different from what we are used to. So it's going to be interesting to see how his game and my game kind of, match up, how it all plays out on Sunday, depending on what's the temperature as well. And that affects a lot the court, whether it's heavy and not bouncing much and slippery, windy. So all these things can affect the I think both of us mentally and our games.
L.
Novak, he's going for his 20th slam title. You're going for your 18th and a second career slam. I mean, people are saying this is maybe the biggest match you've ever played. Do you feel like there's maybe more at stake this time?
Finals of Grand Slam is always huge, and this is what you work for all year long, and every season, hoping that you can put yourself in a position to fight for Grand Slam trophies. But I don't think it's the biggest match that I've ever played in my life. I think there were some bigger ones. I mean, in terms of importance, I mean, if I have to compare, even though I don't like, but probably the first Wimbledon finals that I actually played against him. Wimbledon was always the one that I wanted to win as a kid and dreamed of winning. So that's probably the one that stands out. And French Open 2016 against Andy Murray here. Also, every French Open final that I played was the match of my life. Before I actually won it. So yeah, I mean, it does have a certain I would say significance and difference when I play French Open finals to any other Slam final, because I this is the one that I won the least. So of course I am extremely motivated to try to get my hands on another trophy.
Last one in English, Bill.
Just taking off there, Novak, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been quite a year. What would it mean to you to prevail Sunday and to lift the trophy for your 18th and finish the year with a slam?
Well, I mean, that would be an icing on the cake, as you guys like to say. I hopefully will be able to play my best tennis, because that's what's going to be needed in order to have a shot at the trophy. And but look, I'm in position to be close to the trophy. I'm in the last match of the tournament and playing against the biggest rival, and it's the biggest obstacle and challenge that you can have. And it's this is what it comes down to. So I've been there. I've done it. I understand what needs to be done and how I need to prepare myself. So I'm looking forward to it.